we have to start from page number 13, that is volcanoes. So Rift Valley, if anyone is having problems, are formed. So we have studied that if the land between two parallel faults sinks, then a rift valley is formed as shown in the block diagram figure 1.1. Okay, you can look at this figure 1.26. Now if we have studied that if the land between two, now as you can see that this land between these two parallel faults has sinks, okay, then this is called a rift valley. It means a rift valley is formed in between these two parallel faults. So in East Africa, the parallel faults shown on the map, figure 1.27, have led to the formation of. So one of the longest rift valleys have been formed in the world, okay, because of parallel faults. So if the land between two parallel faults sinks, then a rift valley is formed. So this map is showing you the world's longest rift valley. This is the Rift Valley in East Africa. You can see this is the Rift Valley in East Africa. So what is the valley showing you? There are lakes, and on one side there is Red Sea, on the other side there is Indian Ocean. So this is the valley. It has a flat floor that varies in width up to about 150 kilometers wide. So now today students we have to start from the next topic, that is volcanoes. So we have studied about volcanoes. What are volcanoes? Volcanoes, as you have also studied in science, that how volcanoes are formed. What are volcanoes? So volcanoes are basically if lava, if magma comes from deep inside the earth to the earth's surface, then it just comes out of a mountain opening in this form, okay, and it will become a lava. It will become lava. This expulsion of a lava, of a magma from deep inside the earth crust is called volcano. What is volcano? When the mountains burst out smoke, dust, lava, ashes. So this is called a volcano. Now we have to study a volcano. So अर्थ मूवमेंट्स इंक्लूडिंग अर्थक्वेक्स. आपको पता है ना अर्थक्वेक्स भी कैसे आते हैं, हमने अभी पढ़े हैं कि earthquakes are also caused due to the movement of tectonic plates. Turn on your camera students, be attentive. It's page number 13. It's page number 13 if anyone has confusion in the page number 13. Ji, listen carefully. Now we have studied that sometimes earth movements like earthquakes are also caused due to when the tectonic plates collide, it causes earthquake. So earth movements cause a fault, mini crack or fracture in the earth surface. Sometimes due to earth movements, a crack or a fault is caused in the earth surface. This crack or fault or fracture is called leads to the formation of volcanoes or leads to the formation of such activities in the earth. So what are volcanoes? Now part A, volcanoes. You can read this paragraph and then Jinur Fatma, you can read. Yes, Noor Fatma, I've unmuted you. You can read volcanoes.
Volcanoes. In some part of the world, magma, which is hot molten rocks from deep in the earth, comes to the surface through a fault. When it reaches the surface, this molten rocks is called lava. The cross section figure 1.28 shows the first stage in the formation of mountain by the eruption of lava, i.e. the first stage in the formation of a volcano. Further eruption of lava will cause the volcano to grow bigger. Each new layer of lava that flows down the side of the volcano is called a lava flow. It it cools and solidified into hard rock.
Okay.
Compa-
So now what we have studied about lava. Okay, volcanoes. So we have studied that in some parts of the world there is magma. As you can see in this picture, figure 1.28, this is magma. So when if there is a fault in the earth surface, as you can see, this is a fault. This is a fault in the earth surface means there is a crack in the earth surface. So if there is a crack in the earth surface, the magma, that is hot molten material, means hot melted material, it comes to the surface. G. It comes to the surface through a vent. A vent is an opening in a mountain. Vent is an opening in the mountain. अगर आप इसका structure study करें, तो we will be able to understand that magma, which is hot molten material found deep inside the earth crust. So whenever, so due to a crack or fault in the earth surface, the magma rises above, okay, and it comes out to the surface through a fault. So if a magma is inside the earth surface, it is called magma. If it comes to the earth surface, students, we are reading page number 13. If some students have come late, I will tell again. We are at page number 13, volcanoes. Okay. G. जी students, so volcanoes जो हैं, here are some parts of the world in which I have already told you that magma, which is a hot molten material, it comes to the surface of the earth through a fault in the earth's surface. Okay, so when the magma reaches the earth's surface, it is called lava. When the magma is deep inside the earth, it is called magma. But if it comes out to the surface of the earth, it is called lava. Okay, inside the earth it is called magma, and outside, on the earth's surface, it is called lava. So there is a difference between these two terms, magma and lava. Magma is inside the earth and lava is on the earth surface. So the cross section figure 1.28 shows the first stage in the formation of a mountain by the eruption of lava. That is first stage in the formation of a volcano. So how a volcano is formed, that magma, when it erupts to the surface of the earth, it comes out through a mountain opening called a vent. It comes out through this vent. Students, listen carefully. Ryan, I will tell you about the science work in the science lecture, and for SST we are reading today. Okay, this is the first lecture in the whole. So volcanoes, that this is now listen carefully about the volcanoes. What I am telling. So now this cross section tells you that this is the first stage in the formation of a volcano, that the magma erupts. When the magma erupts means that magma comes out to the surface of the earth through a vent, okay, and when it comes out to the surface of the earth, it is called a lava. So this is the first stage in the formation of a volcano. Okay, it is the first stage in the formation of a volcano. They are also showing you this is the surface of the earth. Okay. So when the lava comes out to the surface of the earth, the lava starts flowing to both sides. Okay, the lava starts flowing to both sides, and as each layer of lava adds up to the next layer, as lava starts flowing down the side of the volcano, it is also called a lava flow. What is lava flow? That lava starts flowing down on both sides of the volcano. It is called a lava flow. Means the lava flows on the right side as well as on the left side. It is called a lava flow. Now the lava cools down and solidifies into a hard rock. So when the temperature of the lava decreases, when the temperature increases, means as soon as it starts flowing on the ground, it starts to cool down, and when it cools down, it solidifies. So when a lava solidifies, means it changes into a solid. So it becomes a hard rock. Okay, whenever a lava cools down, it becomes a hard rock. Okay, you can also say It can take the shape of crystals. Okay, it can take the shape of crystals. Now, the next paragraph, compare the shapes of the volcanoes in figure 1.29 and the diagram 1.28. अब आप ये वाली figure देखें 1.29 and look at this figure 1.28. This is a volcano in Turkey. So, and also decide where the vent is in the photo 1.29. So, where is the vent in this photo? Yes, who will tell me about where is the in figure 1.28 the vent is mentioned. So, where is the vent in figure 1.29? Who will tell me? Ji Umar Nawaz. Yes, you can unmute yourself. Ji Rehan.
In between of the volcano.
Yes, the vent is in between of the volcano. The opening is, so what is the vent? The opening of the lava. So the opening is at the middle of the volcano. So there have been more lava flows down one side of the volcano in the photo than down its other side. Can you tell? Yes, can you tell which side is having more lava flow as compared the right side or the left side? You can tell me. Yes. Raise your hands. There is more lava flow. Yes, Nurul Iman. You can tell me. There is more lava flow on one side of this picture as compared to the other side. So which side is that which has more lava flow? Yes, Nurul Iman, you can unmute yourself. Ji, Nurul Iman. Yes. Okay, anyone else? Yes, Rohan.
Sir, can you please repeat the question again?
Which side has the more lava flow in picture 129? Look at this figure 1.29. Which side has the most lava flow?
Sir, I think the mountain side.
Both means the right side or the left side? Which side?
Sir, left. Left.
So it's the right side. As you can see that this side is having more lava flow because it is the ground is being raised as compared to the this side. The ground on this side is a little bit more raised. Okay, so it means that it has more lava flow. The right side is having more lava flow. So how can you tell? So you can tell easily by looking at the ground. That the ground is raised on the right hand side. So it means that it is having more lava flow. Okay, so next paragraph. The soil which forms from the volcanic rock of some volcanoes, such as those in Java, is very fertile. Okay, sometimes the soil which is formed from the activity of volcanoes is very fertile. Fertile means it means that it is having enough nutrients in it that crops can easily grow in it. Many crops can be grown there. However, the hard solidified lava shown in one figure 1.30 is not fertile. Okay, you can now look at figure 1.30 in your books. Look at this figure 1.30. Okay, you can see what kind of a land it is having. The land is very dry. Okay, like जैसे dry lands होते हैं ना, sandy areas होते हैं, इस तरह का ये land है. In this picture, as you can just see through this picture, that this land is not fertile. It is very sandy. It is very dry land. So it means that crops cannot grow in this land. इस land में तो crops grow नहीं कर सकेंगे ना. So some volcanoes are formed. So how are volcanoes formed? Some volcanoes are formed from eruptions of. So okay, you can see the vent, the opening in the center of the volcano. You can see the opening. This one, the hole in between the mountain. This is the opening, this is the vent from where a lava flows. So some volcanoes are formed from the eruptions of volcanic ash as well as lava. How are volcanoes formed? Through volcanic ash. So when a volcano erupts, it releases smoke, ash, gases, dust. So all these things create a volcano. Figure 1.30 show one of these. In the foreground, there is lava and also ash and dust which get blown around by the wind and covers some of the lava. So when a volcano erupts, means when this mountain erupts, it releases smoke, ash, gases and lava. So lava starts flowing down on both sides, on the right hand side as well as on the left hand side towards the ground. And as the lava moves forward, it cools down on its way and solidifies. Okay, so ash and dust also get blown away by the wind and covers some of the lava. Okay, so during an eruption, sometimes gases and steam, in addition to lava and ash, come up and out of the vent. अब जैसे कि जो है वो हमने पढ़ा है कि lava and ash releases from the vent. Similarly, gases and steam are also released from this vent. ये जो vent है ना, opening है mountain में से, earth की surface में से. Through this vent, as well as क्या कहते हैं lava and ash is released, and as well as gases and steam are also released in addition to this. If the eruption is violent, violent means jerky. अगर तो eruption violent है means jerky है, यानी like जो है वो extreme है, then the top of the volcano may be blown off, as you can see over here. Now this top is blown off. यहाँ पर आपको कोई top covering नजर नहीं आ रही ना. In figure 1.30 you can see in your books there is no covering over this mountain. So it means that this eruption is violent. Eruption का क्या मतलब होता है? Means eruption of a lava, eruption of a students, stop chatting and listen to me carefully, okay? So there, if the eruption is violent, then the top of the volcano may be blown off, as you can see in figure 1.30. This will leave a basin-shaped crater at the top. अब आप देख रहे हैं कि ये कैसी shape हो गई है, जैसे basin की shape होती है. A basin-shaped crater at the top means that it will adopt the shape of a basin. You can see part of a crater in figure 1.30. और इसको आप crater भी बोल सकते हैं. Compare its size with the size of a motor car. This volcano has not erupted for 100 years, so it is described as dormant, that is sleeping. अब वो कह रहे हैं कि जो फिगर 1.30 है इसमें आप देखो कि इसके जो सेंटर में जो इसकी शेप बनी हुई है वो कैसी है? बेसन शेप है. वो कह रहे हैं आप इसका साइज एक मोटर कार के साइज से भी कंपेयर करिए. ये इतना बड़ा वेंट है, ये इतनी बड़ी ओपनिंग है कि जैसे एक गाड़ी होती है ना, कार होती है. सो यू कैन जस्ट कंपेयर इट्स साइज विद द साइज ऑफ अ कार. बिल्कुल उसकी साइज जितनी इसमें ओपनिंग है, ये इतनी बड़ी ओपनिंग है. So this volcano, इस volcano का वो बता रहे हैं आपको कि it has not erupted for 100 years. So such volcanoes, यानी कि ये erupt हो चुका है past में and now it is sleeping. Past में ये erupt हो चुका है और उसके बाद से ये अभी तक जो है मतलब ये sleeping condition में है. It has not erupted since then and that's why it is known as dormant or sleeping. Such volcanoes which are like sleeping, which have not erupted for past many years, they are called as dormant or sleeping volcanoes. Okay, it means they are sleeping and they can erupt at any time. Or the volcanoes that have not erupted for hundreds of years are described as extinct. और जो volcanoes में जो कि hundreds of years means काफी hundreds and hundreds of years से जो कि erupt नहीं हुए, उनको क्या कहते हैं? Extinct. means कि वो finished हो चुके हैं, extinct हो चुके हैं, वो दोबारा कभी erupt नहीं करेंगे. So you have to underline the definitions of dormant volcanoes and the extinct volcanoes. Dormant volcanoes, volcanoes which are sleeping, which can erupt at any time, but they have not erupted for past many years, so they are called dormant volcanoes, and the volcanoes that have not erupted for hundreds of years, यानी सालों कई सालों से वो erupt नहीं हुए हैं, so they are described as extinct. So you can underline. ओके जो रेड बॉक्स में देखिए उन्होंने आपको इंफॉर्मेशन दी भी होती है, ये भी मैं आपको बता देती हूँ. व्हाट इज रिटन इन दिस इंफॉर्मेशन बॉक्स? सम लावा इज वेरी रनी. ओके कुछ लावा बहुत रनी होता है, मींस फ्लोइंग होता है, बहता हुआ होता है. एंड सम is sticky. Sticky means it sticks to one place. It does not move further. It sticks to one place. How can you tell this when you compare figures 1.29 and 1. अब आप मुझे बताएं कि अभी मैंने आपको फिगर 1.29 का भी बताया है जो कि वॉल्केनो है टर्की में शो किया हुआ, और फिगर 1.30 का भी बताया हुआ जो कि वॉल्केनो है एक आइलैंड का इन दैट लैंड. नाउ यू टेल मी that what is the difference कि आप किस तरह बता सकते हैं कि कौन सा लावा रनी है और किस में लावा रनी नहीं है. How can you tell? Yes, Ruhan, can you tell me? You can raise your hands if you want to tell me the answer. Ji Ruhan, I have unmuted you. Okay, Rian, you can tell me.
Teacher, the figure 1.21 volcano is a running volcano and figure 1.30 volcano is a sticky volcano.
Yes, very good. Yes, सही explain किया. मुझे बताएं कि इसके reason क्या है. Who tell me the reason for this? Rian tells me that figure 1.29 is a running volcano and figure 1.30 is a sticky volcano. इसमें आपको ये समझ कैसे आया कि ये difference जो है वो कैसे create हुआ? Yes, anyone else wants to tell me? Yes, Nurul Iman. Yes, Hariyat. Nurul Iman बताएं. जी मोमिन आप बताएं.
टीचर आपने क्या को टीचर माइक वो हो गया था थोड़ा सा उसमें टीचर वो हिल जाता है इसलिए फिर से रिपीट कर दें.
Question is that lava 1.29 is runny and 1.30 is sticky. So why 1.29 is runny and 1.30 is sticky? क्यों वो runny है वो sticky है?
Because they are different shapes. Yeah,
Okay, you can just look at this. चलिए रियान आप बताएं. Different shapes भी
We
है
can
एक और भी reason है.
tell the difference from looking that in figure 1.29 there are crops and leaves growing.
Yes, it is the
there,
correct
it was not.
explanation. Okay,
If
so
it was running,
you can look at figure 1.29. The land is fertile, okay, and the crops are growing in figure 1.29, but there is no crop is growing in figure 1.30, and you can look at the land that is very rough, very dry. So it means that in figure 1.29 the lava is running, okay, and it makes the land fertile, okay, and the crops can be grown there. And in figure 1.30 the lava is sticky, it sticks to one place, it does not move further, okay, and you can see from this figure. So this is how we can judge from by looking at the surface level, the land of the two pictures. So now we shall move to the next topic, that is the earth plates. So in the next topic we have to study the earth plates, but before it there is a plateau, the Deccan, a lava plateau. So what is the meaning of a plateau? वैसे तो अगर आप plateau की definition अगर हम देखें तो plateau means an area which is high above the sea level. An area which is high above the sea level, that is called a plateau. So what is a lava plateau? Yes, anyone can read. Raise your hands. Who wants to read? Yes, Rohan, you can read. Page number is 14. Okay, Momin, you can read.
Okay, teacher.
Students, hurry up.
Lava
Don't waste
plateau.
time. जल्दी करें.
the decline, a lava plateau. If lava erupts along a fault that stretches for
Fault.
hundreds of kilometers, fault that stretches for hundreds of kilometers across the Earth's surface, then a big sheet of area of India has a pile of thick carpets on the floor.
Simply उनके कहने का मतलब ये है कि if the lava is runny, when a lava comes out through a vent or through an opening in the earth surface, the opening is also known as a fault. ठीक है, वैसे तो हम vent बोलते हैं जो volcano की opening होती है, it is called a vent. But in terms of earth, we can also say it's a fault. So if a lava comes out through a fault, it stretches for several kilometers, means it starts flowing. Lava starts flowing on both sides. अभी हमने पढ़ा है ना कि lava जो है वो flow करना शुरू करता है. So if the lava is very runny and it moves to a greater distance, ये वो runny है और वो flow करता ही जाएगा आगे तक, तो it forms a thick carpet on the floor of the earth. तो वो earth के ऊपर एक thick carpet बिछा है. So it will form a thick carpet on the surface of the earth. So that thick carpet is called which covers the surface of the floor. If the lava spreads out a long way, then it will form a fairly flat area. अगर लावा और ज़्यादा दूर बहता जाएगा तो it will form a fairly flat area. तो एक flat area बना देगा नहीं, एक carpet की तरह earth के ऊपर एक carpet बना देगा और उसको हम बोलेंगे lava plateau. Several eruptions in the Deccan, इसको underline करें. Several eruptions in the Deccan area of India have made the land higher like a pile of 6 thick कि अगर आप floor के ऊपर 6 carpets बिछा देंगे ना तो वो एक जो thick मतलब वो pile बनेगा वो carpets. इसी तरह से आप समझ लें कि वो जो lava है वो ऐसे ही एक thick sheet जो है वो earth के ऊपर बना देगा. Where if the lava is running, it will form a thick sheet on the earth's surface like a plateau, and it will be called a plateau, but it will just not called a plateau, it will be called a lava plateau. क्योंकि plateau का मतलब जो है वो different है. Plateau की definition जो है वो different होती है. It is called a lava plateau. Means that lava will form a plateau. So now the Earth's plates. We have to study the Earth's plates. So what is the Earth's plates? Now you can see the figure 1.31. Look at this figure 1.31. So now we know that Earth has 3 plates. There is a crust, which is the top layer of the Earth's surface. Then beneath it there is a mantle, and in mantle there are mostly rocks, igneous rocks. And ये कहाँ पर होती है? Mantle. Okay, there are rocks present in the mantle. Then there is a core. Core को हम divide कर देते हैं outer core में और inner core. लेकिन basically core is a single layer. यदि अगर वैसे आप बात करो तो core एक single, लेकिन sometimes जो है कोर की डिवीजन कर दी जाती है अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए. उसको डिवाइड कर दिया जाता है आउटर कोर में और इनर कोर. So the core is divided into an outer core or an inner core. So the earth plates, the center or core. So which layer is the most hot? Obviously the layer which is beneath the earth surface, जो सबसे ज्यादा lowest layer है वो कौन सी है? Core. So that one will be the very much hot layer, and it contains molten material. Molten material means solid material. It contains melted solid material. Outer layer किसकी है? Crust की. This is made of solid rocks. उसमें जो है वो क्या होती है? Solid rocks. Crust में solid rocks है. Between these two layers, between the crust और core, you can see there is a mantle. A mantle में कौन सी क्या होते हैं? It is made of hot सेमी लिक्विड रॉक्स, यानी सेमी सॉलिड आप समझ लें. थोड़ी बहुत वो लिक्विड होती है, ज्यादा नहीं, थोड़ी बहुत लिक्विड होती है, रॉक्स होती है. So which is the thinnest layer? So which one is the thinnest layer? As you can see, yes, who will tell me the answer? Which is the thinnest layer? कौन बताएगा इन तीनों में से thinnest layer कौन सी है? जी उमर नूर. Yes, you can tell me. Hurry up, unmute yourself. Which is the thinnest layer in these 3 layers? कौन सी सबसे ज़्यादा thin layer है? Yes, Nurul Iman, you can tell. Which one is the thinnest layer in this picture? G students. Okay, so the crust is the thinnest layer. अगर नहीं पता लग रहा तो क्रस्ट जो है वो सबसे ज्यादा थिन लेयर है, उसके बाद मेंटल है, और सबसे थिक लेयर कौन सी है? कोर. So now we have read till here. Now we will read in the next lecture or the next topic. So today we have studied about volcanoes. Now what are volcanoes? Who will tell me? Raise your hands. What are volcanoes? G. Yes, students. G. Nurulman. Okay, I'm unmuting all of you. You can answer. You can raise your hands and can answer the question. G. Unmute yourself. Yes, Momin. What are volcanoes?
A volcano are formed when magma from within the earth. Teacher, volcanoes form when hot molten rock, ashes, ash, and gases escape from an opening in the earth crust from the vent.
Yes, good. So what is a vent? Yes, next student can tell me. Yes, what is a vent? G. Nurul Iman. Okay, Ibrahim. Unmute yourself, students. Hurry up. Unmute yourself. I unmuted all of you. G. Okay, what is the difference between figure 1.29 and figure 1.30? Who will tell me? Look at your books, figure 1.29, figure 1.30. What is the difference?
Teacher, can I tell?
Yes.
Teacher, because the difference between is that one is sticky and the other is runny.
Yes, one is runny and the other is sticky. So, what is the difference between a runny volcano and a sticky volcano? Yes, Heather.
Teacher, what is a vent?
I am asking what is the difference between a runny volcano and a sticky volcano?
Teacher, difference between a running volcano and a sticky. Difference between a running volcano and a sticky volcano is that a stick don't damage more, but running volcano has more damage.
I never tell that. A runny volcano. Yes, anyone else? Rian, you can tell.
Teacher,
G.
runny volcano is more destructive because it can go further than the sticky volcano.
A volcano is a volcano which can go further than a stick volcano cannot flow far. Yes, this is the difference. Okay, so what is a lava flow? Yes, who will tell me about a lava flow? Ji, Noor Fatma. Yes, Noor Fatma, you can tell me. What is a lava flow? Ji, what is a lava flow? Yes. If a lava flows down the sides of a volcano, it is called a lava flow.